for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Ty Johnson now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh.
Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's second and long. And he sent a man in motion. Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up fourth and long. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box of playoff wins. That's not easy to do in this AFC.
Give him 13 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Herbert, first and 10. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
No way, you're kidding me!
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. On the play fake, it's Herbert. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Herbert from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
5-yard line. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our 1st point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Play action now with Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
First down, ball at the 36. Now it's a bootleg for him. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is sound, well, you have the opportunity to get hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So they're left facing third and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and 13. He's got it at the 5. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Cook can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Gets it again. And this time he makes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from...
Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it.
The previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So they wanted to take another look, and that turned out to be a good decision. The call on the field overturned. And he gets in, touchdown! The Bills make it a one-point game. Josh Allen, the touchdown! On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers get their offense set for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
This one up to about the 27-yard line. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action now for Herbert. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown.
Kate, that is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he was able to throw that ball right over their heads.
Tiburon now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Bills 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brandon Condrington to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
Allen on the play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Quarterback of his renown, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain of 18. And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10.
We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at 1st down here. Now Allen off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air again, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Allen gonna throw again. He has the first over the middle. And he's gonna be brought down after reaching the 43. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And they make the stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's another Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
1st and goal. They'll try an option to the left. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. And so just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. 3rd and goal for Allen. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Darius Davis to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Keenan Allen. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Los Angeles.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. To throw, Herbert. Gets him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert from the gun. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now inside give to Hampton. Look at that work, turning those legs, driving across the 15. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is cooked. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They go play action. Here's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Tiburon now for the PAT.
Extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bills set to take over offensively. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So it's second down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Back to the air. Allen. Hits him on the in route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Completed over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up first and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. To throw again, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bills cut it to just a point before halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into the locker rooms now, all tied up. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Herbert now off the play fake. Complete here to Hinton. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15. And the Chargers first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. On the counter, it's Hampton. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. No luck on the look to his back. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Takes it in at the 26. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Play action now with Allen. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand in the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Allen off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
The 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
The tackle by Derwin
You know, this
James.
is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Taken down right at
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Palmer motioning right. Allen on 3rd down. Got his man. Shakir has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Another Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
He was brought down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. A tight end in motion now. Another one for Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
At the 6-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up. He's got it on the bootleg. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Prater on for the PAT.
The point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Prater on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Charger offense making its way to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Running it with Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Complete to 0, Keon Coleman. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Allen on 3rd and 2. He's running for it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down throw for Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And they take him down right along the 30.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 3 now. This is Cook. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's caught for the 1st. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
16-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now run by Cook. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Here's Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Now Allen going to the air. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Into the hands of Conklin. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Hampton on the pitch. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and just 2 to go. Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell in the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Their punter making his way out now. J.K. Scott will kick it away. It's some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 42. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's a gain of
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, man, you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Going right this time with Hampton. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Putting the tight end in motion. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Oh, they went for it and got there. Blocked it. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Partner, I'm going to be gracious, I think, and let you handle the explanation for this one.
No, I was going to let you do the same thing here, Kate.
I was just flashing back to, trying to decide what I wanted for dinner last night. Maybe this place. Oh, no, maybe this one. Come back and forth. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, you cannot ever be indecisive. And the worst part is it cost them 2 points before the offense could even buckle their helmets and get on the field.
It's fielded at the 14. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. You can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Back to throw now, Allen. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
This is Cook on the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Allen on the play action. Finds his fullback. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in his final quarter.
34-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Blitz coming here. Allen. To the right. Pulled in by Palmer. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
You can earn your money in the NFL.
Well, Sean McDermott didn't like that call. We can tell. He's got the challenge flag out.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football. And that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. Play action now with Allen. It's inside the 10. He's got it near the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. It's a gain of 3, and they're going to have 2nd and goal from the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills up by 9. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. It's a design boot. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Allen setting up to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Matt Prater on for the field goal try. This just 21 yards down the pipe. Prater puts it through. And that throws their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Now Prater on to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Jukes 1 defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. so find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Herbert throwing again. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Complete over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. One final shot here. He tucks it and takes off. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.